Well, it's almost 8 p.m., so it's time for bed. Friday night, we're going to bed. How did I start getting up at 4 o'clock? Well, I was getting up at 5 o'clock originally because I feel like 5 o'clock is fucking early, all right? I feel like 5:30 is early. I was watching the Jocko Willing podcast, and he sets his alarm for 4:30, and he gets up, and he's a retired Navy SEAL, and I was listening to his podcast for I said, well, if he gets up at 4:30, I'm going to try getting up at 4. And it took a while to be able to do, because there was about a month of laying in bed at 4 and 4:30 and still eking out, getting out at 4:45 a.m. And now I get up at 3:45, really, to make sure the coffee maker is doing its job. But it's all part of, my routine. Like I just said, I need to conquer things that I don't like doing. And when I was an addict, getting up in the morning, I was a morning person my entire life, but drugs kind of ruined that for me, because when you get up, you're in withdrawals, you know what I mean? You're not feeling like getting up. So, you tire yourself out. You just fill your day with as much shit as you can. Work, gym, went to the gym today, brought the dog, took him for a walk after work, was home early. Tomorrow, get up before the sun gets up, go grocery shopping, ride my bike, maybe take my bike to the beach, wash the dog, laundry, all that shit. And I mean, there's just no time to sit. I don't really the only time I'm sitting still is when I'm napping or when I'm sleeping. There is no time to like, let's say I work 7 to 3. When I come home, it's just, clean, litter box, cats bitching at me, do this, do that. The dog, he needs, you got to pay attention to him. Mop the floor, vacuum, Swiffer, this, that, and before you know it, you might take a nap, or you might just be like, fucking, the coffee's on. It might be 4 p.m. You want to drink too much coffee, but, I got my cats, and plus having the cats, knowing that them cats are waiting for me. Had one hit by a car this morning, my little chipper box. I don't know what happened, but she wasn't stiff when I found her. I'm going to have to grab a shovel. I didn't have a chance to bury her this morning. That's just one of the things that, that happens, man. And it just really, and that's why I tell people in life and in relationships, girls, guys, whoever, parents, friends, you don't know how much time that you have. You just got, you own the bus is coming. You don't know how much time you got. You don't know. I don't know how much time I got with my dog. Something could happen to him, I don't know how much time I got with whatever. And I just think we don't value our time with people, in the friendship realm, in the dating realm for sure, where people are just foolish. We're foolish, we're fools with time. The way we spend our time, we're foolish. We're foolish with thinking that we got all this time to fuck around and fight and argue and, be prideful and shit. And it's really just, it's all foolishness at the end of the day. When you're, when you value people, I just see it, I've seen it in myself, just being stupid, and we just don't appreciate it. We don't appreciate how many mornings you got together with someone, how many afternoons, how many evenings, you know, you gotta fucking, you know, you gotta really, you know, find a way to, you know, even if you don't find someone, find it in yourself to value this shit.